Okay, hello there everyone, it's firesplitter here, and today I am here with Laika.
Hi!
And I am going to play Hello Kitty... No, not Hello Kitty. that's for another stream. I'm here to play Bibi Blocksberg's Big Broom Racing free. And this is a quite lovely little speedrun. It is a racing game where we are gonna be racing, and we are gonna do having some lovely time. There are some really cool things we're gonna go through as this run is going on, but we're gonna go there as we get there. We're gonna see some lovely little things here, such as a little skip later on, if I remember correctly. And we are gonna start right here with which rally. We're gonna pick a character. It doesn't really matter in this game which character we pick, right? It's the broom that matters the most.
Yeah, correctly.
Yeah, and this is the broom we are gonna want to pick because it has the highest speed. We're gonna change over here, and we are gonna pick this broom. It has high speed but low acceleration, low handling, and decent drift. We're gonna get into drifting in this game. We're gonna pick analog controls, and we are gonna start with Transylvania. Normally when doing speedruns, I personally start with Age of the Dinosaurs because it has the scariest parts in it, and it also has a starter run where we are wanting to do a little skip. At the very first course, we are basically trying to farm for a good item, which is best to do on that course. And on the final course of that tour, there's a skip that's pretty scary to do, and you really don't want to do that at the end of a run. You want to do it early in a run. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little countdown and start, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh!
So we are sadly gonna skip some cutscenes here because they lose time to watch. They're pretty cool. Where they go through the story. I can explain the story a little bit though. The story is basically that we are using spells to teleport all over the place. And because we want to have a rally at some really cool different places, we're gonna want to stay a little bit behind here. Reason for that is because we have a higher chance to get good items in that place. And that can be helpful.
Yeah, so we just got a boost item, which funnily enough, you can get that while in first place.
Yeah.
But it's pretty rare, so...
Yeah. And there's another thing too that we want to get in the later positions. But we might see that later. I hope we get to see it now. Let's see here, can we get it? Nope.
Yeah, this is basically similar to the blooper in Mario Kart. It
Yeah.
obstructs the vision a little bit by putting ice on the screen. It's actually pretty annoying if the AI does it, because you really can't see anything.
Yeah, it's not like the blooper in Mario Kart. You really can't see on some courses.
The whole screen is basically full of ice.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Like, it's very bad. We're gonna try to do a little drift here. And drifting in this game is working a little bit different than Mario Kart.
Yeah, to explain this, basically in Mario Kart, when you drift, you hold a button and then you drift into either direction. But here, the drifting works differently. You just hold one direction, left or right, for a certain amount of time, and then you get a drift.
Yeah.
So that's why it's important in this game to sometimes take the corners more widely instead of more sharp, because then you have more time to drift into one direction.
Yeah.
Or steer into one direction. Which is weird at the beginning, like it's very hard to get used to when you start playing this game. Yeah.
I have been playing too much Mario Kart as of late, I notice. As I have the timing off for the start boost, because you can get a speed boost at the start of the race, but the timing is a little bit different than in Mario Kart, which I have sadly been playing quite a bit of late, so my timing is a little off here.
Yeah, so firesplitter just took a shortcut, which usually requires to have a boost item, because when you fly over grass, according to the laws of physics, you slow down, obviously.
Yeah.
But slowing down and taking the shortcut is still faster than not taking it, so we do it. And this is also a race where after the first lap, the route changes. As we just saw, this pillar fell down and it blocked the path that we took in the first round, in the first lap. And now the last 2 laps are going to be a little bit different.
And
here we see boost item in first place, which we can now use for the shortcut, which is very easy.
Because it still helps quite a lot. And there we see the ice.
Yeah, this is the ice item. Like, you can still see everything, but it's much harder to see, so it is kind of
pretty
weird.
course dependent as well, because some courses are really bad to see with the ice on.
Yeah.
Like, on the second tour, I think there are like no courses which are really bad with the ice, but like in this tour, like in this section, for example, you see literally nothing with the ice on, because the entire stage has like a blue color to it anyway, so everything melts into a blue mess.
Yeah, this tornado item can actually be very tricky in speedruns because you want to get rid of it, of course, so you have a chance to get a boost item.
Yeah.
But the issue is that sometimes, if you throw them forward, they just go around the course, and if they don't hit anybody, they just go around forever, and they can hit you as well if you're unlucky. So yeah, that's a little bit annoying. But
they're one of the more annoying items in this game by far. The bombs are probably more annoying, I would say. There we go, I got speed boost there.
Yeah, that's very nice. The starting boost.
Yeah, I finally got timing for it. It's like slightly different than Mario Kart.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe a few words about this franchise, because I'm sure many of you have never heard of this before. But like, what is Bibi Blocksberg? It's actually a very popular franchise in Germany. It's about this teenage witch called Bibi, and she has all this kind of adventures with her friends and her family and whatever. And it started out in the 1980s as radio plays or audio dramas, and then they evolved the franchise with a cartoon TV show, with video games, with live action movies, even with a manga, believe it or not. And yeah, there are over 40 different video games of this franchise, which is kind of absurd. But yeah, this one was released in 2018, so it is relatively new.
Yeah, there are quite a lot of these games, right? And you have run most of them.
I have ran over 30, yes. To be fair, half of them are point-and-click games, or mini-game collections, or both.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, this is actually the most active game, or the most run game of this franchise. Like, seven different runners, which is a record for the Bibi franchise.
And it's for a good reason, because this game is like actually, once you get used to controls, it's actually pretty decent.
Yeah, and it's easily available on Steam, and in a Steam sale it costs like, I don't know, €3 or something like that, so the barrier of entry is very low.
That's me. There were like a lot of bombs there in that tunnel.
Yeah, and this track is also very interesting because this is one of the few tracks, or maybe even the only track, that has a shortcut that opens after the first lap. This shortcut saves a lot of time actually.
Yeah.
So
and as you can see, the AI are like heating.
Yes, the AI can actually teleport. Like if they get stuck on something, they just teleport forward.
Yeah. And sometimes they can drive through walls.
Oh really? I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, we saw a little bit earlier on the map when an AI like drew through a section that is wall. On the mini map. They are not cheating when on screen, but like when they are off screen, they are cheating quite a bit.
Yeah, so this is the shortcut I mentioned before. It even has items, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So
but I skipped the items because picking up the items there is a little bit scary.
Yeah.
Because you can drive off the shortcut and then you can start spinning around mid-air and like lose 7 seconds like spinning around in the air. And we gotta finish in second place now, which is quite rare, but like sometimes the AI is just like really Really cheaty.
Yeah. I just looked it up, by the way. This game is currently on sale for 80% off. For
Ooh.
€4
Ooh.
on Steam. You can join in the fun of this amazing game.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's like a pretty good game for $4, right? Or for €4, I would say. It's probably like $4 as well.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, this is another track where the route will change. So in the first lap we go to the right, in the other 2 laps we go to the left. And this is a very long track.
Yeah.
I think it takes like 5 minutes.
This is a track where if you're not cautious, the AI will win by quite a bit.
Yeah, so one thing we haven't talked about yet is the tailwind boost, which is also a thing in Mario Kart, where like if you drive behind another player, you get like in their tailwind. No,
I failed.
Slipstream. Yeah, that's what it's called. And you can get a boost. Maybe we can show it here.
Yeah, I hope so. There we go.
Yeah, this is how it works. And the thing is, sometimes you can get stuck behind another player and get like an infinite boost, basically. And sometimes the AI gets those infinite boosts and just boosts for like, I don't know, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, something like this. So they can get ahead quite a bit.
Yeah, and it's very hard to catch up once that happens. Because this course in particular, like the AIs really like to stick together.
Yeah, and this has like a few, like many parts of the track are just straight lines. So
yeah,
then it's very easy for the AI to just boost for a very long time. So, but yeah, luckily for the speedrun, you don't have to win the races. It's not required. You just have to finish them. So
yeah, and if you can be around where the AIs are, it can actually be beneficial for you, as you saw a couple of times there, when I was able to tail right into tail right, basically tailwind.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you noticed, but this room we just flew through, it was flipped on its head in the second lap, which is kind of funny. I have never tested how this works in multiplayer, like, because what happens if the second player is still in this room while the other one goes to lap 2? We should actually test that.
Yeah, that could be something worth testing.
Oh, speaking of multiplayer, this game has a multiplayer mode, local and online, if I'm not mistaken. And so far, nobody has done this yet, but my speculation is that if you would do a 2-player run and you would constantly boost each other, you could finish this game in like half an hour.
Yeah, quite easily.
That would be so funny.
Half an hour in-game time should be added.
Yeah, on the leaderboard, the loading times are subtracted from the time, especially on the Switch version. Yeah, the collision is sometimes a little
The collision is painful. I always forget how painful it is when I haven't suffered from it in a while.
Yeah, but that's the fun of obscure games.
Yeah,
so.
the collision in this course is like nightmarishly not good. But yeah, you were talking about multiplayer.
I actually forgot what I was about to say, but it's...
We talked about how fast the game could be beaten in...
Oh yeah, the loading times are subtracted because not everybody has the same PC setup, and on Switch it's even worse because like the loading times are, I don't know, 5 times as long as on an average PC, so...
Yeah.
To ensure fairness on the leaderboards, we cut out the loading screens.
Yeah. Which is very good.
Because like, I'm pretty sure that your world record wouldn't be world record if we would use
definitely wouldn't.
RTA.
Definitely wouldn't.
Because you have such long loading times.
Yeah.
On the Switch, it takes so long. Yeah, so I'm actually just looking this up here on speedrun.com. Your load remove time is actually 42 minutes and 29 seconds. RTA is 43:46.
Yeah.
And the second place has a faster real time, but a slower in-game time.
Yeah.
So That's the thing in this game.
Yeah, load times are quite big, and they are big between PCs too.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it's very noticeable. And now we're done with the first tour.
Yeah, this was the first tour or cup or rally or whatever you want to call it. Transylvania. Now we're gonna go to the
Orient.
so-called Orient.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I guess you would call it Middle East.
Yeah.
But whatever.
And I changed.
Oh, you just changed to first person. Yeah, that's the thing. You can play in first person for some reason.
It's useful in one section of the run, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll
show it when it will come there.
Nice. Yeah, there you saw again invisible walls are all over the place. Which is sometimes a little bit annoying, but I mean...
It's something you have to get used to.
This is one of the shortest tracks, actually. It's, I mean, you can see on the minimap how short this is, so...
And it's also kind of like a lot of turns too, so it's not only short, it's also very, very fast. Because there are so many opportunities to do the drifting. As there are so many free drift opportunities. Like here, in that turn I can do 2 drifts, for example. And here I can do another drift, and of course there was a bomb there.
No!
Of course there was a bomb there! But then I can do a little drift here. And let's see here.
What the heck happened there? Oh my god.
Well, physics are not applying like they should when you're driving on a broom. And of course I got exploded. I didn't even drive into that bomb. I got caught in her driving into the bomb. Obviously.
Yeah, by the way, the character we are playing as is Arcadia, the disco witch, basically. So yeah, she's one of Bibi's friends or schoolmates from witch school. I mean, she goes to a regular school, but she also goes to a witch school, of course, to learn all the ins and outs of witchcraft.
Yeah.
And this is one of her schoolmates.
Okay, come on. 6th place, that happens.
Yeah,
that
see,
happens.
this is like...
We had a lot of bombs in our track this time.
Yeah, that was kind of bad RNG, but... Yeah.
Because of the handling of this character, like the weakness of this character is the handling of her. Like she's very, very bad at handling. Her handling stats really low, so like it's very, very difficult to realign.
You mean the broom, not the character, right?
Yeah, the broom, yeah.
Yeah, so here the goal was to get on the boost pad, sadly it didn't work, but...
Yeah, so I flew into the wall instead. But hello there, I get rewarded for playing poorly, it seems.
This is basically like the bullet bill item, just 10 times better. Like, this is so overpowered.
Whoa, what happened there?
This is actually something I wanted to mention. This is a glitch that can happen.
I have never seen that happen before.
So there are those like canopies or whatever.
Wait, how did they come in last place all of a sudden?
Yeah, so there are those like things you can bounce off, like from those like booths from the people on the marketplace. And if you use this item while on top of those bouncy things, this can happen. Like I've seen this before.
I feel heated out of my first place there.
The game just can't handle this item on those bouncy things. Oh yeah, also driving into walls doesn't slow you down, so we sometimes do it to get a boost. Oh yeah, this is Flowey Powie in front of us.
Yep.
Another friend of BB's. Oh yeah, this is a very annoying RNG section where you have those flying carpets and sometimes they hit you, sometimes they don't. You can't really influence it that much, so...
It really isn't that much RNG, like they are on cycles, but when weird stuff happens, like I fly all over the map magically, then I'm not on my normal cycles.
Are they on a global cycle actually?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's kinda good when you are on normal pace, then I can like predict where they're supposed to be. But when fun stuff happens, it's difficult to know where they are. And it isn't really helped by the fact there is no timer in this game, because it would like be very, very easier. Oh no, this is not this item.
This is the first time we've seen this. I'm surprised
No,
we
it's the
didn't
second.
get it.
It's the second.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
we got it once in the tunnel.
But yeah, it's a very annoying item. It's this parachute that attaches to your broom and slows you down. It's not very fun.
Yeah. It sort of works like the red shell too, in that it's a homing item.
Yes. And the funny thing is, if you are in first place and you shoot this item forward, at some point when it's not finding somebody to attach to, it just turns around and attaches to you.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna hit yourself. It basically like blew yourself in Mario Kart. Throwing a blue shell in first place.
Yeah.
Kind of.
But you can prevent by throwing it backwards.
Yes, that's true. Some items you can throw backwards. That's.
I think all of them you can throw backwards. There are only some items you can't throw forward. Like the bombs you can throw forward.
Yeah, that's true.
You can throw everything. Everything you can throw backwards.
Yeah, another item we haven't seen yet is the shrinking item, where if you get it, everybody except yourself shrinks and flies slower. It's similar to the lightning in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Except that you don't lose your item.
Yeah, and you can also keep a shield actually to unshrink yourself.
We just seeing this here in front of us. You can unshrink yourself with a shield? Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So a good strategy in this game, which I did when I speedrun this game very seriously and did all of my world record attempts, was I usually try to keep a shield on me. To be able to, if I get hit by one of those red thingies or one of the lightnings, I could just unshrink myself or unhook myself from the parachute. To reduce the item RNG a little bit, especially when I were ahead and knew I didn't need to get speed boost items to keep the run alive.
Yeah, so you have to like kind of juggle those two things, like, because you can get, as we just saw, speed items in first place.
Yeah.
So keeping a shield prevents you from getting a speed boost, of course, but
but it also prevents you from getting bad RNG.
So you have to balance those two things, basically.
Yeah, it's like mathematically speaking, it is better to go for speed boost items. Like from a pure mathematical perspective. But from but if you are very, very ahead and you know that if something really bad doesn't happen, you're gonna get a PB or something, then it's absolutely worth it. Like, go for the safe place if you can.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, you're talking about this course because this course is quite amazing, and I'm not sadly gonna be able to talk about it because this course demands all of my focus.
Yeah, so not only can we fly through the palm trees for some reason, this track also introduces water, which makes you fly faster if you're flying over the water, because, again, laws of physics. So we want to always be on top of the river to gain more speed. There is one other track where we drive over water, I think.
Yeah, it is the long course.
Yeah, the longest in the game.
I think it's the longest course I played in any racing game ever, really.
I think if you're really fast, you could finish a Mario Kart Cup while doing in the time span it takes to do this one course. Like, it's really long.
It's like very, very, very long, and it's 3 laps. It could have been 1 lap.
7 minutes.
Yeah. But it could have been like 1 lap, and it would have been as long as a regular course in this game.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's a fun course, so I'm not complaining. It doesn't feel like it's 7 minutes long.
It's not a bad course. It's just it shouldn't be 3 laps, I think.
Yeah, it should have been 1 lap. But it's like one of the best courses in the game, honestly. Except for that it is 3 laps, which really makes it overstay its welcome.
Yeah. I think it's similar to this one Rainbow Road track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, where they changed it from 3 tracks to 1. It makes it so much better.
Yeah, it makes it so much more enjoyable.
Yeah, so the next track is gonna be very interesting.
Yeah? There we have one of the most fun parts of the run, or not.
Oh, we almost got hit by the tornado.
Yeah, I almost got hit by it, but we didn't. We're safe.
No, and we finished in first place. Very nice.
Yeah, as usual. Sometimes bad stuff happens, but like usually they shouldn't. As we are speedrunning after all. But yeah, here we go. But yeah, here is this course. Yeah, you can talk a little bit about it. What's gonna happen here?
So this track has this giant tornado, and we're gonna fly into it because, of course, we are witches. We do fun stuff. We fly into tornadoes with brooms, of course. But yeah, pay attention to the screen because something is gonna disappear, and it's the hut because this is it's a cutscene now.
Yeah.
Like, the game takes control away from us while we fly through this. Funnily enough, if an opponent is right behind you or in front of you, you can still get a boost.
Yeah.
So the gameplay is still going on, but you don't have control over it.
Okay.
And in the first lap we go down here, and if you're unlucky, you can soft lock here.
Yes.
Like, you can clip into the floor there and be soft locked.
Yeah.
Gladly, this didn't happen. It is
Oh,
quite
no,
rare.
no. I don't want to be hit by that. There we go. It missed me.
It is rare, and it can only happen if you get a tailwind boost or a slipstream boost by an opponent. But yeah, that's a thing that can happen. So, and in the next 2 rounds, we are not gonna fly downstairs. We're gonna fly like straight on.
Yep.
To the upstairs section. To a secret cave. Yeah, but this is just so hilarious to me. Like, I've never seen like a racer game that's like, oh, by the way, you can chill now for 10 seconds. Like,
you can put down the controller, go away, drink some water, do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny.
One little thing there is that you can actually try to dodge the parachute item. But it's very, very difficult because it keeps on homing on you.
Yeah.
Which was what I tried to do earlier in this lap.
Also, like, why do they make those half-transparent black bars? Like, it's just... I don't know. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
To be fair, you might expect this game to be like super jank and super weird, but it's actually not that
It's not that, but the only Yankee thing in this game is really the collision.
Yeah, but like you might expect to have like a ton of glitches, a ton of skips, a ton of this and that, but actually it's not the case. Like, so far we've only found like 1 skip for this category, which is gonna be very fun to see later on.
Yeah.
There is a second track where you can perform this type of skip, but it doesn't save time, so we only do it on 1 track. There are also 2 bonus tracks you can unlock by beating the campaign. And there we also have a skip, which is very funny. You just turn around until the game puts you in first place, and then you turn around again and drive over the finish line, which is really hilarious.
It's also one of the most RNG heavy categories because of that course. Because due to the fact that you get into last place twice, you actually have like 2 opportunities to get the item we saw earlier that turned into a bullet bill that was broken, which I had never seen before, so I was like not sure that could happen.
Yeah, the bonus tracks category is pretty RNG heavy, that's true.
Because of that course and the fact that you basically have to get the... Come on, let me get first place. Thank you.
Yeah, for bonus tracks, there's actually currently a tied world record between Lucille T and Firesplitter.
Yeah.
And again, if we wouldn't subtract load times, Firesplitter would be in 2nd place and not tied 1st place.
Yeah.
So it's very important that we remove the load times.
Yep.
And I encourage everybody to do that because fairness is very important, because otherwise it's not fun to compete.
Earlier I talked about how there's one point of the run which is like useful to use the first person view. This is the course where that happens. And hello, there we are. This is what we want to see.
Oh, big fun fact about this track, okay? Because so this game is called Big Broom Race 3.
There we go.
So you might expect that this is the third iteration of this franchise, but that's actually not entirely true. Because Big Broom Race 2 is actually the exact same game, just in a different engine and on different consoles. Broom Race 2 was released, let me quickly check my amazing spreadsheet. Yeah, it was released 5 years earlier than this, in 2013, for Nintendo 3DS and the Wii. And I recently did a run of this game, and it's actually hilarious because this track in particular looks much better on the Wii, which is absurd because this was made for modern consoles and PC. So you would expect it to look better, but in my opinion the Wii version looks much better because there's much more like trees and plants, and it looks so good.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that it was the same game.
It is the exact same game, just in a different engine. Like the character models don't look like in this game. They have like a comic art style. In the Wii and 3DS version, it's more like a 3D animation kind of art style. But yeah, it's the exact same tracks, the exact same characters, the same item. Everything is the exact same, basically.
Ooh, that's nice.
So this is basically not, this is technically not Broom Race 3, this is Broom Race 2 Deluxe Edition or whatever, or remastered. But they just put a 3 and they thought nobody would notice, but here we are.
Ooh, hello there. That's what we want to see.
This is my favorite track actually because of those cute dinosaurs. They are so adorable.
Yeah.
Sadly, the big dinosaurs, you can't drive through like between their legs.
No, you can't. It's very easy to think you can, but that's the worst thing you can actually do in this game.
Yeah,
because
so
then you get stuck in the dinosaur.
A giant hitbox around the dinosaur, so...
Yeah, and you get stuck in it, so you are like stuck for it. But here's the part where you want to use first-person view. It is to make this jump a little bit easier. You land on that boost pad every single time.
That is actually true.
Otherwise, it's very easy to miss that one.
Oh, I didn't realize that the dinosaur on the right there was actually fully modeled. The camera just clipped through the wall and you could see like the whole dinosaur was modeled. I thought they just put the head there, like here for example. That's interesting. Yeah, so this is already the last
yeah, the last cup. This game has 3 cups. Or 4 cups with the bonus cup, but the bonus cup is not part of this category.
No. And the bonus, I mean, it's not a cup, it's just 2 tracks, basically, but... Yeah, so we have 3 races to go.
Yeah.
This is the longest track, it's the one we talked about.
Yeah.
It takes like 7 minutes.
It's a really good track. Like, really good.
Yeah, so here you have 2 paths, left and right, and we take the left path because on the right it is possible to get stuck on, like it's easier to get stuck on the track because it's like a spiral or a looping or whatever, and on the right side you sometimes get stuck. At least that's what my experience.
Yeah.
That the left side is actually better.
Yeah, no, I fully agree. It's way easier for bad stuff to happen on that side. But what makes this course so fun is that there are like a lot of speed boosts everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, without the speed boost, this would probably take like 10 minutes.
Yeah, they had no choice but to make this course fun.
And now we're gonna take a leap of faith and just fly down this big waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah, little personal fun fact, this was actually the first game I actually did speedrun. and this was what got me into speedrunning. So
Yeah, this is a
was
huge game for you.
because I was playing this at a friend's house, just casually like, oh, Bibi Blocksberg, fun stuff from my childhood. Let's play this. And then I was like, well, I wonder what the world record for this game is. And there was no speedrun.
Wait, there wasn't?
No.
Why would no one speedrun this game?
I was the first person to ever speedrun this game.
Oh
so
my. And it was your first speed game too?
It was my very first speedrun that I actually completed.
Nice.
And uploaded, and so I signed up to speedrun.com, submitted the game, and then I got hooked, so...
Yeah. Yeah, because this is like actually a pretty good speed game, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's easy to get into. I mean, there are no like hard tricks, and even the skip that we're gonna see in the last track is actually not hard.
No, it's not hard, but it's like very scary, so I am gonna take it very safe.
Yeah, if you want to do it super fast, it's hard to fail the skip, but if you are playing it safe, it's not hard actually.
Yeah.
So.
There are some safety measures we can do, but like if you play optimal, like if I was going for a world record grind, I would do a lot of stuff different in this run. For example, I would have reset it more heavily, but
yeah.
But one of the things. Oh no, I shoot forward. Well.
Oh no, there's the parachute again.
I'm gonna be destroyed by myself here. We gotta shoot it backwards then. There we go. There we go, get rid of the parachute. By shooting it with a new one.
Yeah, so I hope it's okay to do like a little advertisement here, because
absolutely.
if you are hooked for this Bibi franchise now for some reason, you are in luck, because next week I'm going to show 3 different Bibi speedruns at other marathons.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, 2 of them are going to be in German, so I'm not sure how many people here speak German. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you think this game looks fun and you want to try the speedrun, feel free to join the Bibi Blocksberg speedrunning Discord, which also has very good memes for Bibi speedruns. So
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is the perfect time to try this game because it's currently on sale.
Yeah, it's very cheap, and it's actually, for speedrunning purposes, like pretty good. It's not a game I would recommend people to play casually, perhaps, as I don't think it has like that much casual appeal. But like as a speed game, it's actually pretty good. Drifting in this game feels just the right amount of yank to like be fun for speedrunning purposes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
But it's like not fun casually, but like, oh, now it becomes small. We became small beans.
Yeah, this is the shrinking item. Although to be fair, it doesn't feel like you're actually slowing down, right? But I'm sure you.
Yeah, you slow down a little bit.
But it's like not really noticeable.
Yeah, it's not as bad as lightning in Mario Kart in any reality.
No, definitely not.
Like the only item we really dread getting hit by in this game is like the parachute.
Yeah, that's the worst item.
Alright, now it's the final lap, so I can drop how many bombs I want on my quest for speed boost items, but I sadly don't get any.
Yeah, RNG hasn't been amazing in this track, but
it hasn't been amazing in this track at all.
But that happens.
Yeah. And this is like a quite scary course because the RNG is actually pretty important in this track in particular. Because of how many item boxes we see all the time. It's like if you have good RNG, like this course can be so much faster. And it's also the fact that we really don't want to see bombs. We really don't want to see bombs. I think we're gonna make this jump. Beautiful.
Wouldn't it be faster to go on the left side? Because aren't there like 2 boost pads?
I'm actually not sure. I haven't done the math on that. It is that I know I can sometimes be able to get a speed boost up there though if I do the turn perfectly.
Yeah. Then it's probably faster.
Yeah, it's fast if I get it. Oh no, but it's not like always I get it because it's a pretty difficult. It's a pretty difficult drift to get. Like the drifts are very difficult this game to get because of the nature of the drift system.
Yeah, I think you get the drift faster if you're flying faster.
Yeah.
Like the slower you are.
Yeah, so it's easy to drift into drifts, basically.
Exactly. Okay, so the last 2 tracks are coming up.
Yep. This is like the last track we're actually gonna see a lot of, though. We'll come to that when we get there. Beautiful. And this course is quite nice.
Yeah, this is Glitter Grotto.
Yeah. I would say it's my second favorite course after the last course we just had.
Yeah, it has cute dinosaurs and sadly, one thing that annoys me are the crystals that are falling from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Because they can hit you, which is really annoying.
Yeah, but they are thankfully they are thankfully having a cycle, so if you're somewhat similar pace, it's kinda easy to predict where they're gonna fall. But if we're for some reason like above or below, around where we wanna be, it's like very difficult to know where they are. Like this game would really benefit from an in-game timer for that kind of purposes, like know when stuff is gonna happen.
Yeah, and you know what the weird thing is? Broom Race 1 had an in-game timer.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't understand why they didn't like carry it over to the second and the third game. I think it's because the developers are actually different, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think they changed developers.
Yeah, the first game was actually... Yeah, that's interesting. The second and third game were developed by Independent Arts, and the first game was done by Eurogames, which I've never heard of before, and this is the only game they developed for the franchise. Independent Arts has done a lot more games.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, sadly they didn't carry this over, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah, for no other reason, because having in-game time would make it way easier to do timing.
Yeah, definitely.
And maybe particularly so for individual levels.
Yeah, because like Broom Race 1 even has this mode where you can fly against your own ghost time, which is super cool. So you can do IL runs. In this game, it's not really possible. Actually, one of our community members, ODW, actually made a mod for this game where all the AI opponents are removed. So you can drive the track on your own, but we haven't really delved into IL speedrunning so far.
Yeah, because this game is... I wouldn't say this game is like friendly for IL speedrunning.
No, definitely not. Like you have to time everything like yourself because there's no in-game timer.
Yeah,
which doesn't make it fun to play.
Honestly, it's literally just gonna be sitting and grinding for two speed boost items at the start.
Yeah, so as we have said before, the last track is going to feature a skip.
Yeah, it's the coolest skip, really, in this entire game, out of all three of them. So it's really cool.
Yeah, so the skip is going to exploit some of the features of the checkpoint system.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of sad that we skipped the last track because it is kind of cool.
Yeah,
like, it has this lava coming out of the floor and like flying dinosaurs and skeletons of gigantic dinosaurs. It's actually kind of fun.
Yeah, and then we saw an AI teleport through us.
Yeah, welcome to the apocalypse. So the dinosaurs are apparently dying right now, which is very sad. So here we drive over this bridge,
And
there's
then...
a check.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Did you fly far enough? I'm not sure.
I hope so.
Whatever.
And then we fly back here, right? At the bottom of this, here.
Yeah, exactly. So we fly
see if we
over the
got it.
bridge and then turn around again.
Please say I got it.
The thing is, there's a checkpoint under the bridge which has infinite height. So
There we go.
now we drove through this checkpoint, and when we then turn around, the game thinks we drove through the checkpoint under the bridge and then through the checkpoint that is in this turn, and so it puts us in first place.
Yeah.
And now we just drive over the finish line and then we repeat this 2 times, and
We're done.
then it's GG.
So let's turn around again.
Yeah, also the good thing about this is that while you are in last place, you have another chance. No, wait a minute. Can you actually get an item here? No.
No, there's no item boxes here.
No, there are no item boxes.
And it wouldn't really be beneficial to get it here because there is like no section we are driving long enough for it to matter. Without turning around.
I mean, a speed boost would be nice, I guess,
Yeah.
but... Yeah, no, I totally...
Come on. There we go. Got
First
it.
place, very nice.
Back in first, turn around. Yeah, this trick is pretty easy to do, but it's like, the more precise you want to be, the scarier it becomes.
Yeah, so if you turn around too early, you don't go through the checkpoint correctly, and then it doesn't work.
Yeah. I think it's still faster to fail it and drive the entire thing, but it's a heavy time loss. So it's better to like play safe than sorry, especially on the final lap.
Definitely, yeah.
There you go. I kind of use that rock as the part, which I tell how far I go. And then I just use that once I'm down here, I'm basically through it as well. I think you can actually turn around way sooner than that, but...
Yeah, I think you can, but... In this
better safe than
setting,
sorry. Yeah, better safe than sorry.
In this setting, we have to play it safe.
Yep, because we have an estimate to meet. I hope we are gonna meet it though.
Don't forget to end the timer once you cross the finish line. It's GG.
Gonna press the timer here. Of course!
no!
At the very end of the run, we have some bad RNG to
In the very
finish
last
it off.
stretch.
And there we
And
go.
time. GG. Very nice.
That was
45-45 RTA.
Oh yes,
that's not too bad.
I think that's below estimates.
Yeah, not a bad time.
Yeah, not a bad time at all. But yeah, thank you so much for having us. It was lovely to be here.
Yeah, this was Bibi Blocksberg,
Yeah.
Broom Race 3. If you want to check out more, go to the speedrun.com page. We have a Discord. And feel free to check out the game.
Yep.
Are we still alive?
I'm not sure.
Maybe you can show the the finish screen, like the
Yeah, can't do that.
celebration or ceremony or whatever it's called.
Yep.
I don't know. Yay!
The one we never seen the actual run because it takes a while to watch it.
Yeah.
And then we have the cutscene at the end of it all.
Hex, hex. Yeah, I have the stream open. It's still showing the stream, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah, thanks. It was a lovely run. It went really, really well. Very happy with it, actually. I'm very, very happy with the final tour in particular.
I mean, the run is done, so maybe we can just say goodbye and go.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for having us. It was lovely to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me for commentating. It's really fun, especially for this game, because it has a dear place in my heart.
I know it too. I know it too. Anytime.
Okay, GG, and thanks for watching, everybody, and see you next time.